Hi guys, it's Barbara with Quartz Rose Tarot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I upload new content. This reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Guys, if you're looking for information to book a personal reading, it's in the description box below the video. If you're looking for the extended, it's in the description box and in the comment section. So with no further ado, let's get into this and see what the energy is for Gemini. So there's a breakup here. Somebody's brokenhearted, but you're seeing signs and synchronicities for some reason. Let's get into this and find out what's happening, Gemini. What do we have for Gemini? Give me all 12 signs, starting with Aries. Gemini, if you're dealing with an Aries, there's a truth about a choice. If a choice between two. If you're dealing with a Taurus, they want to be with you. They're very much in their ego. They want a victory offering their cup. If you're dealing with another Gemini, somebody is out in the cold, and I feel like they're moving on, or this person, I'm feeling for some reason non-committal. Like somebody's left out in the cold because somebody was foolish or non-committal. If you're dealing with a Cancer, somebody's discontent and heartbroken. They're feeling really, they're having a bad day. If you're dealing with a Leo, Leo's making a decision to cut somebody out. If you're dealing with a Virgo, someone's taking a step back. Someone's taking a step back and looking at things from a different perspective. Maybe changing their opinion. This could be a reconciliation, but maybe they're looking at things from a different perspective about their judgment, how they feel about something. If you're dealing with a Libra, somebody is having a good time. They're rushing in and out, in and out, in and out. This is about somebody who's a player having a lot of sex. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, something's either going to end or transform in love. Pre-Empress energy. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, somebody's looking back on the past. You know, there could have been some oppression, possession, whatever this is. This could be something toxic. It could be, addiction. But they're looking back at their past mistakes, something about addiction or oppression of some sort. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, someone's trying to protect a new beginning. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, someone's not speaking to a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. And if you're dealing with a Pisces, someone's really thinking long and hard, doing some soul searching about an argument or a fight. Let's get into this. You're heartbroken. You got signs and synchronicities. Maybe you should have saw it. Okay, so what this is saying is there's a breakup and you're heartbroken, but there were signs and synchronicities. There were things that were trying to show you those red flags. I almost feel like those signs and synchronicities could have been red flags in a situation. Gemini, let's see what we got. Yeah, because I feel like you may have taken a leap towards a choice. There was a choice between two here. There was a choice between two with that Lover's card. Taking a chance, taking that leap towards a choice for a partnership, but there was burden here. There's the burden of a victory. It was something burdening the victory. in divine timing. Something was stopping this from happening, right? You took a leap, you took a chance, you wanted a new passionate beginning. Your wish was to make a choice, but you were being deceptive here. I'm hearing selfish. Somebody was very selfish here. Their wish was deceptive. There was a choice between two. You wanted to offer your cup to somebody and have a partnership, and try to work on the burdens. But there's a lot of strife, jealousy, competition, drama here. So having this victory with this third party, I almost feel like this is somebody here wanted a victory, reconciling and having justice, but somebody's holding back. Somebody held back. There was a lot of drama here, and somebody held back and left you out in the cold. So basically what this is telling me, Gemini, is that you chose wrong. You chose wrong. There was deception in your choice, and you chose somebody who didn't choose you. Now divine timing's at play to overcome an obstacle with the other person, with the third party. And now you're waiting. You're waiting, but you're not saying anything. You're not speaking the harsh truth. You're not telling anybody about your tower moment. You're keeping your tower moment to yourself, right? You're waiting, but you're not talking about the harsh truth of the tower moment. The tower moment was you chose somebody who didn't choose you. You thought you chose the better choice, but the better choice didn't choose you. There was no equal give and take in this new beginning. And now that's left you guarded and defensive, feeling betrayed and backstabbed at a crossroads, trying to close that cycle, trying to end something so that you can heal and move forward. Excuse me. To try to reconcile with the other person. Okay, what's happening in the here and now? What's happening in the here and now? What's happening in the here and now? Your judgment here was that you were back and forth, not speaking, but waiting. You're still at a crossroads about this pre-empress energy. You're at a crossroads about this person. So I feel like your judgment was to walk away. You were back and forth about a Queen of Cups, a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. You're not speaking. You weren't speaking to this person. This person, this Queen of Cups, is an Empress. This is the Empress. You're not speaking to this person, or you're not telling this person what you need to say, right? This is you walked away from them to go towards somebody else. Now you want to come back around. This is a Queen of Cups who's an Empress. You're waiting for love, but you're at a crossroads about taking that leap with this pre-Empress, because you could be obsessed, out in the cold, Emperor energy, trying to move forward. So you may be even self-sabotaging your twin flame. You're a true match, Emperor to the Empress, right? But okay. Gemini, if this is you, could be the other way around. Take it out, resonates, okay? You left your twin for a karmic, and the karmic didn't choose you. And now you're coming back, waiting for love with your twin, but you're obsessed with being left out in the cold. Or this could be your pre-empress is obsessed with being left out in the cold from you, and you're moving on. Maybe they don't want you back now. Maybe they've seen the signs and synchronicities. They're trying to close out a cycle that's been going on for a long time. So now you're kind of scratching your head like, wow, okay, so that's 2 strikes. Third strike, you're out, right? What's happening in the near future? See, the problem with that is, first of all, an Empress is very intuitive. They would see signs and synchronicities of what's happening. They would know what's happening. They would know exactly what's up. And they don't take too kindly to that. So what do we got here? Now you could be the Empress. You could be the Empress in this case, Gemini, and you ain't putting up with it. Okay. So whoever's coming, if you're not a masculine, then you're the Empress. Okay. Let's just put it that way. If you're a masculine Gemini, then you're the emperor that did this. If you're the Empress, it was done to you. Okay, so this King of Wands energy is the Emperor in a lower vibration, coming in a lower, humbling himself a little bit, like getting out of that Emperor, taking control, his way or the highway, kind of in this leadership role of, I see it, I want it, it's mine, but I have to apologize to somebody from the past. I can't get this person out of my head. King of Swords, there you are. Can't make that up, okay? Wanting to reconcile this, trying to rebuild something here. Trying to rebuild a situation. There's a cycle that was closed out, and now you're watching, you're looking, trying to be patient, wanting to apologize in divine timing to the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is the Empress in the Minor Arcana, right? To have a new passionate beginning. There was a burden with somebody from the past, Emperor energy. In your judgment, taking that. So what this is saying is, where you had a past life soulmate here, the burden was the Emperor's judgment, taking that leap of faith. He went in the wrong direction. It's like he shot himself in the foot, basically. Now trapped in his head, literally trapped in his head, trying to see things from a different perspective. This is really a lot of deep thought right here. Being trapped in your head about something and trying to figure it out, right? Trying to see things differently. I feel like with that 7 of Wands, the 7 of Wands speaks of either blocking or standing your ground or overcoming an obstacle, right? Because this person's got 1 wand to 6 in front of him. But I feel like overcoming the obstacles of strong emotions, trying to overcome strong emotions where this 4 of Wands is concerned. When somebody is trapped in their head about somebody and they're trying to overcome how they really feel about this 4 of Wands, is because that's energetically connected to them and they can't get away from it no matter what they do, right? It says you can run, but you can't hide, right? Communicating, wanting to move forward, but so you guys are matching each other's energy right now. You got the King to the Queen of Swords, right? Wanting to communicate, but this is the Empress right now. The Empress, when you piss off an Empress, this is what you get. You get the Queen of Swords. I can't tell you how many readings that I can show you that there were. You piss off an Empress and you're going to get a Queen of Swords. Someone that's not going to put up with any BS from anybody. Nobody, right? You either come at her correct or don't bother her, right? She has a sword in her hand and she's ready to use it. And if you think this Queen of Swords can't use that sword, you're mistaken. She could fillet you right where you stand. So be careful. Now, I feel like you both are in this mode, right? This is the Emperor energy trying to win in that King of Swords mode, plotting, planning, trying to find her weak spot so he can have a victory, right? This is definitely somebody who's very determined, right? Because this is his wish. This is what he wants now. He was back and forth about it, and he waited. He is waiting for those ships to come in, or he was waiting for love. Right now he's fixated on the Empress. He's fixated on this because he's figured out who's who and what's what. He wants to rebuild his ten of cups and speak a truth. It's almost it may cause an argument or a fight. It may cause an argument where somebody's very unhappy, but there's going to be emotional communication. It's been a long time coming to try to move something forward with the Empress. Two of Cups relationship. Okay, so this is somebody who's definitely determined to win, determined to have what he wants in this situation. So let's get a couple of these clarifiers for you real quick. Tell me about Gemini. So liquid courage, reading between the lines about ghosting somebody. You left somebody behind that you shouldn't have, right? Divine intervention to reconcile. It's going to take the divine to help you get this on course again, right? That's what's happening here. Speaking the truth under the bottom of the deck. Confession. Moving on, date night. Somebody may be moving, coming towards you, wanting to take you out. They want to confess something. So I feel like Gemini, you may have manifested. You're going to confess that the other person was a gold digger, and you manifested that commitment. It didn't work out for your highest good, whatever this was, but you're calling this person a gold digger, the one that turned you down, basically. I feel like that may be somebody's in their ego. What do we have for Gemini? So I feel like with that message that when this person turned this emperor down, he went through a dark time, right? And this was like getting that clarity. It was hard. It was hard for this person to deal with, right? But I feel like whatever this was, now this is the Emperor's energy at a crossroads about a happy home and having a victory, right? I feel like this is him learning a lesson and moving forward. So he learned a lesson. He learned a valuable lesson. You know, part of that twin flame journey for the masculines is to overcome their own ego. So that's part of this. That's part of their journey, is to have a breakdown of their ego to be rebuilt back up to, it's almost like you can't be a good ruler if you're ruling with an ego. You have to break that ego down to actually find yourself and take your power. Stand in your power correctly, right? So guys, I'm going to take this to the extended, and I'm going to see what's going to happen between this emperor and this empress. So please leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you over on Gumroad for the extended.